see set 4 and 5. Set 4 includes cricket again. And in block 4, we play 501 doubles. And block 5 is the 7th set, the deciding set. We play doubles, 501 cricket, 501. I was just hesitating because I thought there would also be a team game probably, but we will see. I'm new to this and you are new to this as well. So let's experience this together and find out what this Fidodarts League is all about. I can tell you a few things about the players. First of all, we have the team of the United Arab Emirates with the members Hussein Mohammad, Jamal Al-Mari, Muhammad Al-Hamadi, Hamel Al-Kwabizi, Al-Kubaizi. Okay. Maybe there's a typo there. Ahmed Al-Bloshi, Ahmed Al-Shahabi, Ahmed Al-Hebsi, and Hussein Nada. Those 8 players form the team, but obviously not all of them. But I think all of them are there. There could be 8 players. Not all of them are playing, I think. They have a team picture showing 5 players. And if I recognize anyone, I'm going to tell you. We are starting now. The screen is switching. Oh, here you can see the sets as well, only showing 3 legs because they are playing best of 5. Or maybe they are playing best of 3 because I watched another game and they played best of 3. Let's check. Use interact, click machine screen, let machine screen back to small type. Okay.
Throw for the bull.
Let's have a look.
Outside of 25.
I can just close the interaction screen. Okay. Going for the
25.
bull. And
You win the
Japan
bull.
wins the bull. And it starts. Okay, I can put my camera position further up. What you heard in the background was a Fidodarts in my own dart center that is being calibrated and
81.
had its sound set to very loud. Now it's quiet. 81.
23.
Good start from Japan, winning the bull. Yeah, the stream is live. I know. I know, Frank.
69.
And I'm going to go into stream mode as well. Basically ignoring what everyone is saying to me and just focusing on this game.
5.
An 85. So let's find out. Hussein Mohammad, and I've got a translation here for these signs, and playing here is Taishi Kumagai.
41.
As far as I can see, yes, the one with the smiley face here at the end of the name.
43.
And we got Hussein Mohammad. Hussein averages 61 on his Fido sheet and has been playing darts for 5 years, while
45.
I closed the Japan team. I don't know why. Let me have a look. While
60.
Taishi has been playing for 3 years and is also averaging 61. So they should be
26.
Quite even.
90.
But the better start for Taishi, who is already down to 60 after 18 darts.
44.
And Hussein doesn't seem to find... Oh, now I got what I did. The trebles yet. So that was a...
20.
Maybe it was a slight mistake, or he wanted to go double-double. Probably wanted to go double-double.
21.
They got there.
Game shot.
Ah, no, it's not strange. So they did not check on tops yet. And Hussein was able to score down. I think there was some connection loss or something. Okay, so it's 1-0 for Japan.
41.
Doesn't seem that they played all the time because, to be honest, why would Japan still be on 21 darts if we waited all this time?
57.
I think the connection was lost and the players stopped playing. Now the connection is back up. And Hussein is back up as well.
100.
With a nice 1-3-5, I guess. It was a 5-5. While Taishi is
54.
just a few millimeters above the 20 segment. Now Hussein can show what he's all about.
7.
But he confirms with a 7, which kind of hurts, but we all know it. Happens quite often in amateur darts.
59.
Although Hussein has quite some experience, as I'm told. Let's check on my information.
28.
There he is. Let's see if a 180... Oh,
140.
comes flying in here. No 180, but a 140, pretty strong. And Hussein reached the last 32 in the PDC Asia Championship Japan qualifier in 2022. Top 8 in the Fido Double Japan 2022. Runner-up in the United Arab Emirates Darts Federation Arab Championships.
28.
Also in the Asian qualifier 2022 and winner in the second United Arab Emirates Darts Federation Local 2022 tournaments. So Hussein
55.
has made himself a name, averaging 64, won some local tournaments, second place in the Asian qualifier.
55.
And we also got some information on Team Japan, which I'm gonna check on. Well, it
36.
says 3 years of experience. Let me have a look if this was photoshopped. I'm not sure. Okay. Price treble 18 for double 60, now 70 left.
56.
Went for treble 18 for double 8, hit the 18, quite standard. A 139 for Hussein. It's the least checked finish in the PDC because it's quite awkward to
44.
finish. If you hit a treble 20, you have 79, which means treble 19, double 11, double 4.
20.
He had 32 left. Why did he go for double 4? He needed double 8, right? Okay.
63.
Not sure what he did there, but it's 32 now, double 16. Just inside, now double 8.
No score.
Oh, and he busts on double 11. We were just talking about it. And a chance for Hussein to equalize. Just inside. Oh, hits the 11. You don't want to hit the 11. Should bust now. And he does.
No score.
Good choice. You have no chance of checking this leg, so better set up a 32 than a 4.
Game
And
shot.
it's check in 1 from Fido's Dart Shop in Japan. Taishi Kumagai. And he wins this first set, so it's a best of 3. So I got an old formula. We can interact with this and open this up and look at the averages. And also see that set number 2 involves some cricket. I hope you know cricket. If you don't, you'll see it in the next leg. Practice darts thrown right here, and I guess they are not changing, but this should be Koichiro Terao, who might log in as well. Yeah, I think it's Koichiro. Yeah, I got some pictures and I'm quite sure it's him. And I don't know who's playing for the Emirates yet, but we can check. There we see it's Hussein Nada. And now also the name on the Japanese team changed, which lets me confirm. And it's 25. Indeed Koichiro. Koichiro has been playing for 3 years and is averaging 78. So we expect quite some fireworks from him. While
25.
I've seen Hussein Nada play before on the Fidodarts channel. Fidodarts. He's been playing for 4 years and is averaging 65. Favorite to win this one is Japan, but in the first match, everyone could have won, and as it's with darts and only a short distance of best of 3, it's everybody's game.
57.
You can see Japan starting without a trouble. Hussein trying to get some darts in there right away, and he hits the treble right away.
83.
Good start, a 3 at the end, still 83. And now the answer from Team Japan, Koichiro, with a 140, which you expect him to throw once in a while, averaging 78. Hussein's gotta stay concentrated.
45.
45. Misses by just a tiny bit, but that starts few millimeters and you've got a treble 20 or a 1 or a 5.
60.
60. Solid darts from Japan. Solid player. Hussein's gotta hit some trebles.
45.
Otherwise, this will be quite a clear win for Koichiro. Let's have a look at the Emirates team. Who they have?
94.
So Ahmed Al-Epsi is new to Fidodarts, doesn't have an average yet. I'm looking for something to square against this Japanese scoring power, and I can't find it, to be honest. Japan, obviously quite close to where Fidodarts comes from,
58.
Taiwan. And they have been in the Fidodarts business for quite some years, whereas the United Arab Emirates just recently joined this circuit. Now Hussein hit the triple 19 and has upped his average to 81, as is Japan's average here. And he's getting the first start to win this leg on double 18,
74.
just inside. Sound effects are from the Fidodarts machine, by the way. If you own one, this is exactly what you hear. This is not a sound effect, especially put in this stream. Nice treble 14 there. for double 16.
77.
Ooh. Nice setup shot from Hussein, but in vain. And double 9 is a tricky one. You don't want to go inside,
Game
but
shot.
you want to hit the double. And that's exactly what Koichiro Terao does here. Going 1-0 up in the leg that he started. So Japan just needs to finish it off. Which, what? No, they don't need to finish off. They need to score on bull, obviously, because the Emirates cannot finish because they have less points. They have fewer points. Japan should probably have closed the 20s, which he will. He's trying to do now. Yeah. They are in front now in terms of points. He's trying to score on the bull, and he does. And he is a kind of player, as we saw. Got to zoom out here. It's too big. Who can score on the bull and who can keep the Emirates busy, because they cannot close the bull because they are behind in points, and now he can close up and score. This is brutal, just brutal experience. The Emirates are so close to winning this, but they have to outscore Japan. And Koichiro is a pretty good player, but Hussein equalizes 210 against 210. What a great set of darts from him. Now they really have to fight. Hits another double bull, which means one treble is not enough. Hussein has to score 75. So treble 18 is not enough. They can also still score on the 19s. Yeah, and treble 19 would be enough. It's 76, so this is a match start. He's not going for it. Why did he not go for treble 19? It would have been 286 points. Ah, they still have to close the bull. Okay. I'm sorry. And he probably blocked his view as well. And here you can see Koichiro Terao, such a good player, averaging 78 on the Fidodarts app. You cannot beat him easily. But Hussein is giving him quite a fight, because even though Japan hit a few bullseyes, Hussein came back with treble 18s. But this might have been the opening that the Emirates have been waiting for. Scoring on the 19s. Yeah, gonna get past that. But he can't. Hits a 7. Triple would have helped so much. And Koichiro wants a bull. Gets it. Needs to calculate. Yeah. Comes to the conclusion that he needs another bull, so Hussein cannot pass him easily. And Japan will try to close up some more of these targets. Probably going, no, he's still going for bull. He can go for 19 or 18. Ah, he didn't want to risk it, but now he missed 2 times. Hussein. Let's go on the 19s. Triple 19 will put them in front. Normal 19 will leave them just short, as does the 18. It looks like Koichiro is trying to run away on the bull. He hits a bull, single bull. So now Hussein getting in front and then hitting bullseye will be his task. Now he wants a cushion. So the Emirates only have to close the bullseye, but they have to have more points than Japan when they do. Otherwise they can't win. And Japan tries to prevent that. So now, going for bull. Yes, he does. Hits an 18, which is extra points. These were accidental extra points for the Emirates. 3.57 marks per round for Hussein. That's quite an effort. This last one, not enough, I guess. And you hear the bell from Fidodarts saying it's the last round. They're probably going to go for bull after this one. I'm not sure what the rules are. But Hussein doesn't care for that. He just finishes on bullseye. And we get a decider, whoop, whoop. My first time in Fidodarts saying decider, whoop, whoop, which is quite common in my usual streams that I'm doing in Germany and in German most of the time. But maybe this could be the start of something beautiful. Or I say something as I'm German. Okay.
57.
So we don't see the cricket screen, which means it's another leg of 501, double out, straight in, double out. Let's hope this one runs smoothly, as we've seen.
45.
A few miscounts on both machines. A little bit of confusion, which left us with some time to get to know the players, which was quite nice, to be honest.
96.
I'm checking if I've got some achievements from Team Japan, but I don't. Got quite some information on the United Arab Emirates team. And on Hussein Nada as well, I think. Let's have a look. Yes, he's been playing for 4 years, averaging 75. Open Arab Singles Al Hab Tour 2023
21.
winner and United Arab Emirates Asian Qualifier winner 2022. So he won this one against the other player we saw earlier, who came in second, Hussein Mohammad.
81.
So Nada possibly the best player on this team. Let me just check. Yeah, I think so. And Koichiro,
84.
the second best player on the Japan team, if you look at the averages, obviously. It's all in the day. And Hussein could quite
84.
possibly win this. He's got momentum. He won the cricket match. He won this mental fight against the bulleye scoring Japanese,
95.
who's now scored a 95. But he started this leg, as you can see from the small yellow circle next to the red word home, besides Japan.
41.
And the Emirates away. They throw second. So
60.
they exchange a couple of 60 scores, which doesn't help Hussein. He's got to get a 100. Yeah, that's a good dart. He cannot finish 190, obviously, as 170 is the highest score you can finish in darts. But
100.
this 140 comes at a great moment. Good timing. Treble 17 for double 18. Hits the treble 17. Double 18 match set dart. Ooh, and that's quite low. Almost went into the treble. And Hussein, what will he throw? 18 for 32. You could also go 10 for tops. Double 16. The green stripe. Just outside. He can use this. Oh, he goes too far. He can't use it. Goes far inside. Double 9.
Game
Check
shot.
dart. That was a bitter moment for the Emirates, as Hussein had the darts to win this one. And again, they cannot close it out. We can open up this statistic, and as you see, 69 averaged pretty much by both players. And Hussein with the chances to win this one. Next up, we see the player that I tried to identify earlier, which I think is it's a doubles match. And it's Shunsuke Sagara, isn't it? Okay, running around aimlessly in the background. Let's switch to the Emirates and see what they are doing. Yeah, also warming up. See if we can find out who this is. Quite a prominent personality. Okay, so the one in the background is Ahmed Al-Bloshi. And I do not have a picture of this gentleman who's throwing out. So this one at the machine is Ahmed. Or Ahmed. I'm not sure. I think Ahmed. Let's stay. Keep saying Ahmed. Let's stay with this. And let's check on Japan. Okay. So I can try and find out who this is while they are still warming up. Does he look like him? It could be Shunsuke with a beard. And this guy obviously is Naoki. Naoki Tubuguchi. 100% sure of that. Sympathetic smile. Cheeky. A little bit cheeky. And this guy. First I thought it was Yuichi with a beard. But I don't know. He's laughing at the... I can show you. Wait. Laughing in the picture, you know. Here. You see this guy. Yuichi. But I guess it's this guy. But this guy has a beard. But it's not him. Should be Shunsuke, shouldn't it? I probably got some roster from some game schedule from I can read the Japan names now. From Fidodarts, but I can read the Japanese names now and I'm lost. No, wait. Shunsuke doesn't look like him. Yeah, no. Who's got this sign? Koichiro. So it's still okay. It was still Koichiro. Sorry. Now we can see. Now we can see it. Naoki is the second player. We identified him, and the other guy is Shunsuke Sagara. Yes. So this one is Shunsuke playing for 16 years and averaging 62 on Fidodarts. And this is Ahmed Al-Bloshi and Mohammed Al-Hosani. And I don't think I have Mohammed Al-Hosani. In this team, did I? Let's
76.
Go up. No. No, I did. He's not listed in my team. Mohammed Al-Hosani. I got Mohammed Al-Hamadi. Well, I'm just here to comment on this game, and that's what we are going to do now as Japan starts with a 1-3-5.
23.
Great darts from Shunsuke. And now Naoki
60.
follows up with the 60. Solid darts from Japan. We saw the Emirates with quite a few chances on doubles. They could have won a set, both sets, I think.
26.
They had set darts in set 2. They had leg darts in several legs. But it was all in vain as Japan always had the last dart to win 2 sets,
81.
go up to 0, and there you can see Naoki and Shunsuke quite up here. Shunsuke is playing really well. They both average
24.
92 right now, as they are playing on the same score. You can see the averages. This overlay is quite nice, to be honest. And it's also nice that if you push the button,
9.
they automatically switch. Yeah, treble 20. Playing pentathlon
81.
pentathlon 180 flights. Or 150. 150 probably. Oh, taking his time to aim.
$60.
Three straight darts. Right now, that's enough to put pressure on the Emirates, as
58.
they have to fear that Japan will break them here. Also broken is the camera right now. A little bit out of focus,
45.
as we don't see Naoki to Buguchi quite clearly. And Ahmed throws one too high,
40.
but recovers. It's not a treble, it's a 40. And there we go. Shunsuke with the beard. Back in view, focused. Player and the camera focused tops for a nice finish. 111.
71.
Doesn't get it. Would have been the first high finish of this matchup. Yeah, Mohammed tried a
43.
treble 18 to leave 100. Couldn't get it. And if you just joined in, we are streaming a Fido International League game live between Japan and the United Arab Emirates. It's round 3, and Japan is leading 2 sets to nothing.
45.
Japan, we must say Japan has quite some good players on their team. Also experienced players in the dart shop, Tito, which is quite well known. Needs a 1 now for double 2. Gets the 1. Makes a Gervin Price. Almost fumbles the dart again, but got it steady in his hand now. Eyeing the double 2.
Game
And
shot.
checks like a champ. And they are celebrating, showing some emotions. Why not? Great effort from Team Japan. They are all happy, as you can see in the background as well. And it was a break. So Japan to start leg number 2 in set number 3. Again, a triple 5. He started with a 1-3-5 earlier.
36.
Didn't he? He's starting both legs. So, smart move by Japan.
81.
Letting the better player start the leg to get some points off these 501. But now,
100.
Naoki heard me. He said, what? Who's the better player? I'm the better player. Averaging 61. Well, Shunsuke averaged 62. So they are quite
40.
leveled, quite even. And Ahmed Al-Bloshi, got some info on him. Playing for 3 years. New to Fidodarts. Does not have an average yet. Although he played 2 games already, we could probably get this from the stats.
24.
But it's no problem. You can also see the chat if you have questions about Fidodarts,
26.
the machines, or what they are doing. Just ask away in the chat. And I'm just reading that we had a reboot of the machine earlier, which caused the pause. Okay, let's get back into the game. 12 darts thrown by Japan, who started this leg.
42.
A double 19 from Mohammed. Quite lucky, as it gives 38 points, but he doesn't follow it up. Only a 1 and a 3 for 41, 42.
60.
So no problem for Japan right now. UAE cannot trouble them, but this could be a hat trick.
26.
No, it's a 26 with 2 trebles. Unlucky. Yeah.
60.
Japan trying to get a finish. Naoki hits the 20 for 164. It's the 3rd biggest finish in darts, after a 167 and a 170. And Shunsuke is about to try and take this one out. He probably won't, because you need bullseye, and the Emirates are not on a finish. So there's no reason to go for bull.
45.
45. Leaves 119. We will see the Japanese players start on the 19s, I hope. Starting on the 20s would be a mistake. But actually,
21.
only if the Emirates have a finish, which they don't. So Naoki can do whatever he wants here. And he's starting on the 19s, hitting a 7.
30.
Okay. Playing it slowly. They don't have to rush it. Quite comfortable lead. They started the leg. They are up a break.
7.
And Mohammed is not able to get to a finish from 203, which is quite troublesome. Double 16 for 2-dart finish. Again, double 9. They love double 9 in Japan.
80.
No, he doesn't. We've seen at least two legs finished on double 9 earlier. The setup shot was great.
40.
And I haven't been speaking English in quite a while, as I noticed that I've lost quite some vocabulary, but I think it will come back if we do this more often. Double 4.
5.
5 scored. And a 156 for Mohammed. If he takes this out, I will work for free. He doesn't.
25.
25 scored. No pressure. But sometimes no pressure is not enough pressure. Let's see. Shunsuke, double 1. You automatically go up.
No
and
score.
He busts it. Not enough pressure. Who's got the garden hose? Who can turn on the faucet? Ahmed with a 2 can't. Now.
27.
No. 27. Not enough. Japan. This is a good marker. Doesn't
2.
use it. Japan should win this leg, I wanted to say, but as I said earlier, not enough pressure, and now they're on double 1, and it's easy to bust double 1 or be too cautious. You gotta go over and in on double 1. Mohammed 6 or 10 leaves a finish. Just go for the wire between 6 and 10 if you're an amateur.
64.
that will secure you a good finish. And he hits a 6, double 1, go over and in. Over and in.
Game shot.
Or straight in. You should not go inside with your first dart, because then you will still have 2 darts left in your hand, which you did not use. So it's a mistake. You should go over, then you get a feeling for where the double 1 is, and then try to get in. Or you got a good feeling and you go in right away. Japan, or the Tito Dart Shop, has another quite interesting dart machine there at the back. Seems to be on a wheelchair height or some kind of kid's height. I'm not sure. Seems to be a steel dart machine. What is it? Okay, let's interact with this screen. I will go to the Emirates. Check this out. So Shunsuke is warming up or staying warm on the treble 20s, while the Emirates changed. Now it's 3-0 sets. And we can see who logs in. Shunsuke will be playing the singles match, and if he wins this, it's 4-0 to Japan and end of this game. I think. Here you can see set 4 will be 5-1 double out, cricket, and another 5-1 double out if it's 1-1. If someone wins 2 legs in a row, it's over. And I'm still learning. This is my first gig as a professional caster. You know that I'm streaming regularly on my own channel in German. We will have some streams up, by the way. PDC streams coming up on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I think, next week. There's championships. So if you like my commentary or like to see what I'm all about, you can subscribe to the channel. You can also subscribe to the Fidodarts channel if you are watching on that one right now on YouTube, to follow all the updates from the Fidodarts machine, the league, the international league, and also the globalization of Fidodarts.
Outside of 25.
They conquer country after country and are establishing this international
25.
league that could have us
You
see
win the bull.
darts players from all around the world that we would have never been able to see, like, for example, Ahmed Al-Shahabi. I guess never in my life would I have imagined seeing Ahmed Al-Shahabi playing darts, but now I do. Here he is in shorts and sandals.
41.
And with a 41, starting off this game against Japan. Quite exciting, isn't it? If you're watching, probably your first time seeing a United Arab Emirates player as well.
95.
Except for the viewers from the Emirates who chose to open this stream to have a look.
60.
And Ahmed, he is motivated. You can see he's motivated, slinging his darts against the Fidodarts machine. Yesterday, someone asked if there is a weight limit to the darts you can throw on a Fidodarts machine. No, it's a normal Winmau Blade 5 in this case.
45.
And let's see what the Emirates, they have a newer machine. They have a Blade 5 as well. We have a Blade 6 triple core carbon in all our Fidodarts machines. Nice one. 140 from Ahmed. You can put several different branded market boards into the Fidodarts machine, but they have to have a specialized backside, which is like some humans have as well,
41.
like the Kardashians, but which is, or J-Lo, which is patented by Fidodarts.
40.
It's a magnet system that allows you to turn the board without any trouble, and it's always correct and squared out so that you don't have to take measures and try to put it straight. 140 is a simple rotation and it will click right into place. 140 from Japan, countering
60.
Ahmed's 140 earlier, but Ahmed is still firing. Average of 80 from Shunsuke, who is trying to steal the throw here.
40.
Yeah, but it's not working. 40 is not enough. Ahmed on a 160. See, he's fired up and focused.
41.
You can see he wants to win this. But Shunsuke has his own plans with this game. 115. We'll go for the 15s for... No, he goes 60. He goes 19s. For the convenience of leaving 100, I wanted to say, but he's going 19s for 96. He likes double 18.
19.
So why not? And Ahmed leaves 100. It's a 5. Treble 17. Nope. Treble 5. Treble 15.
26.
Nope. That was one way to throw a 26. A way you don't see that often. Treble 19 for tops. 78. Treble 18 leaves 24.
40.
Only hits an 18. It's so close. So close. Talking about close, can Shunsuke close this leg? Treble 18 for double 8. Nice treble 18 setup shot there. Ooh, just inside. Double 4. Wide open.
56.
Just inside. Wires it. And Ahmed can ship it. Oh no! He goes over. Double 10. Wow.
40.
On the wire as well. Clapping from his friends. I like that. They are supporting him. While Shunsuke concentrated. No one in the background.
No score.
Oh, it was a good marker, but he couldn't put it on top. And Ahmed, double 10, double 5. He's fearless. Look at him. Boom. 1-0. Everyone's clapping. See the people in the background looking at the game. It's grabbing quite some attention, obviously. 8 players with their shirts on, with their team shirts on, make quite an impression playing at this Fidodarts machine. If you want to get a Fidodarts machine for your establishment, you can contact Fidodarts directly and they will direct you to the coordinator or the dealer of your country. Nice one. This is cricket now. Japan started and closed the 60, and Ahmed closes the 19 and also scores twice with the treble 19. Now Japan scores on the 20s. Ahmed goes in front and he can now close the treble 20. It's a 20. So in cricket, you always have to hit a target 3 times, or you hit the treble or a double and a single 3 times in total. Then it's closed. When your target is closed, you can score on the target by throwing more darts at it, as long as your opponent doesn't have it closed. So that's why Japan just scored massively on the 20. Because the Emirates still have the 20 open. They only hit it once, but the Emirates have the 19s closed, which Japan didn't until a moment ago. Now they closed the 19s. No more scoring for the Emirates on 19s and no more scoring on the 18s. So they need to go to 17s, which Ahmed does right away. He wants a treble. Doesn't get it, but the 17s are close. So from now on, Emirates could score on the 17s, while Japan can still score on all the numbers except for the 17s. And they want to take that scoring possibility away from the Emirates, which they do. 16s it is for the Emirates. They need a treble to go to get into the scoring, which they don't. And Japan can just close up the 16s, 15s, and bull, and then they have won because they have more points, 198 to 133. And if you have more points and all the marks closed, then you win in cricket. But it's not over yet. The Emirates still have the 15s and bull. And we saw earlier, we saw a fight from Koichiro from Japan against Hussein Nader on bullseye. And Koichiro was quite impressive on the bull. Lost in the end to the overwhelming power of Hussein Nader, who could then not close the decider to take a set for the Emirates. So now it's 3-0 for Japan. Ahmed is 1-0 up in legs. He hit that double 5. But Shunsuke is staying quite calm, and another bull wins him this. And he does. 3 bulls to win this one. Let's have a look at the stats. 4 marks per round. MPR is marks per round. This is quite impressive. RT is a rating system that's internal to Fidodarts. It's not known internationally as a score. If you have the Fidodarts app, you can download it from the App Store. Then you can see. It's free, by the way, Fidodarts. Then you can
41.
see your statistics, and you can also see how the rating is calculated. So you can download that app. And whenever you encounter a Fidodarts machine in a venue, you can also log into that machine with your app for free and have your scores recorded forever in your statistics and have them in your pocket at all times
44.
and track your skill level. See how you improve throughout the weeks of playing at the Fidodarts machine. Well, after cricket, we get another set, another leg of 501, and it looks as if Japan is
85.
closing up this match with a 4-0 victory in sets, but not quite yet. Shunsuke has to stay focused, but hits a treble 1.
26.
And another treble 1 for 26. Ahmed's chance to get in there. He started this leg. There's a treble, needs another one.
81.
Okay. 250 to 235. He's back in the game. Whoever wins 2 legs wins a set. It's 1-1. It's a decider. Whoop whoop. By the way, which I forgot to say. Also, my chat is not opening. If anyone said something in the chat, I hope that someone else is answering it, because I can't see anything. I could see if you subscribe to this, or even put out a donation.
66.
This would probably pop up right above me. And Ahmed can't cross the finish line. Shunsuke trying to get below 100.
45.
Can't get it. A 125 is a nice finish though, which Ahmed doesn't have. Now he's in the checkout
87.
area. Checkout digits, and Japan on. Oh, he tried. Okay, treble 20 bullseye. Nope, can't finish it. So it will be Ahmed on treble 19.
39.
Treble 19 tops to secure this set. Ooh, 90. Treble 18, double 18. He tries it, doesn't get it. Treble 16.
41.
Nope. Okay, Shunsuke for the match. He should get a dart at bull, 18-18 bullseye, or treble 18 double 16, 18-18 bullseye. Bullseye, match dart.
Game shot.
Game shot and the match right in the bullseye, right in the middle of it. Picture perfect bullseye. Sadly, Fidodarts did not zoom in on this one, as the machine probably didn't know what to do. I have no clue, but we saw it. We knew what to look for. Right in the red. And let's go to Interact. See what the Emirates do. They just play on. Japan actually won 4 sets of the 7. But it seems like they will finish the game because every set 1 gives points in this mode, I think. So they will probably just finish this. But victory can't be taken from Japan anymore. If the Emirates win every set now, they still lose 3-4.
Throw for the bull.
Okay, bull throw has been drawn, and
Outside of
it's
25.
Naoki.
Outside of
To
25.
throw first.
You win the bull.
Naoki wins the bull. He's 1.91 centimeters away from the bull. There you can also see the accuracy of the Fidodarts machine. It's 0.01 millimeters precise. 0.0.
60.
.1 millimeters. Yes, that's it.
39.
So quite precise if calibrated correctly and set up correctly. It's close to 100% correct.
81.
Yeah, and I guess they still continue playing because of the points that you get when you win a set. I will open on my computer the flyer that we made. That might be explaining things a little bit. So each set 1 gives you 1 point, and each
100.
and the match, the 1 match gives you 2 points. That goes into a table,
45.
and whoever is first in this table at the end of the International League wins $1,000 minus tax,
22.
I guess.
$60.
So every set counts. Every set is 1 point. A match 1 is 2 bonus points. So Japan already scored 4 points. No, 6 points. They already scored 6 points. They already won this match.
43.
They won 4 of the 7 sets, and they won 4 sets. 6 points for Japan. Quite nice.
53.
0 points for the Emirates, but although they already lost, they can still win a point for each set that they win. Obviously, Japan can also still win some points. Although I think the
63.
the trio, the 3-player game in set 7 should be a decider, to be honest.
54.
But we will see. We will see how far they go, how far they play. We might be here
45.
to see all 7 sets played with a triple game at the end, which is quite exciting. Let's see if we know
43.
this player. Oh yeah, it's Ahmed Al-Epsi. We do have a picture. Oops.
20.
Tried to show you, but I was not able to. But you can see him here. 20 or 12. I would go for 12s because
33.
a treble 20 will bust you. He's laughing because he's not able to set this up. And Naoki
Game shot.
checks it. Let me switch this around. Here we got him. Okay. First leg goes to Japan.
40.
To this guy right here. Naoki Toboguchi, playing for 3 years, 61 his average. Right now averaging 55.88, which is okay. Ahmed Al-Epsi is averaging shy of... Oh, he's averaging 52 now. In this leg, by the way. So these statistics only cover the current leg. Not
83.
Not all the legs that they played up until now, which some other softwares cover, so you might get confused by that, which is why I'm explaining it. And we've got 12 viewers, which is amazing, watching Japan fight against the United Arab Emirates in darts, in the Fidodarts or Fidodarts International League 2023, round 3. Which is not a tournament, by the way. So round 3 just means they play their 3rd game.
41.
They've played against other countries before. Singapore, Dubai, Taiwan. I don't know who else is participating. I don't know if
53.
China has a team, to be honest. But there have been flyers. Oh, wait. I have a flyer myself because we made one.
19.
So it's Singapore. United States was on the flyer. Do the United States have a team as well?
83.
I'm not sure. Germany doesn't have a team. One reason is
26.
the German first division of soccer. Football starts in 10 minutes, and it's almost every Saturday, and no one is doing anything
51.
else or anything darts related in that time. Most men don't. They would just watch football either in the stadium or at home. But not these guys. They are playing darts, although you've as you know, got quite some time difference.
Game
Double 18, it's inside. 2-0. So that's another set to Japan. This is going quicker as a train. And at the top right, you can see the Japan local time. It's 10:30. And that means they are 7 hours ahead of my time. Okay, Frank sends me the teams. Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Emirates, and the UK. On our original flyer, we had the United States and Germany and Singapore, I think. So Japan, Korea, Taiwan, the Emirates that you see right now, and the UK. Obviously, I watched UK versus Japan before. And by the way, you can watch this as well, this game, because on the Fidodarts channel, which I'm posting in the chat right now, you can rewatch all the games of the Fido International League and some qualifiers as well. The Taiwan Online Darts League. So quite some viewing pleasure to be had on the Fidodarts channel, which you can also subscribe to. 432 subscribers, 470 videos. They crank out these videos, these streams, as they are promoting darts all over the globe. using their technology, which is a quite unique technology. As you see, people just log into their machines in Japan and in the Emirates, and then they play a game against each other. How awesome is that? And I can switch between those camps. You see this? Even more awesome. So the Emirates are like, okay, this sucks.
For the bull.
Let's just hope for the best. While one of the strongest players on Team Japan is back.
Outside of 25.
And also one of the strongest players of Team Emirates, Hussein Nada.
Outside of 25.
Against Koichiro.
You win the bull.
Better said, it's a doubles match, as you can see. And we also saw it in the game schedule I opened. Oh no, you didn't see it, but I saw it. I can show you. Nice 100 from the Emirates. They also started this set. And I can show you quickly. Singles, singles, doubles, singles, singles, doubles. We are in set 6. So it's block 2, third game.
84.
Here you can see block 2, third game. 501 cricket, 501 doubles. So that's what we're looking at right now. And I even opened it twice. And this Japanese player we saw earlier as well, it's Taishi Kumagai. So they started with 4 players today. Shunsuke Zagara, Taishi Kumagai, Koichiro Terao, yes, that was correct, and Naoki Tubuguchi. From start to finish, that's who they set up. As well as this shot, by the way, amazing darts from Japan and from the Emirates, because they are in front, starting, playing an average of 100. And Japan with an average of 124, a first 9 average. This was start number 10. It's still on a 12 darter. Does he go double? No, he doesn't. Oh, treble. He wanted
97.
Treble 14 would have left 30, so I don't think he wanted that. 72. You can go double 18, double 18. You can go treble 16. But you cannot go treble 11. Double 16. Crazy lag right now. Averages of 100.
16.
15 data missed by Japan. And a 16 data still on for the Emirates. It's a nice marker. He can use it. 17 data. 18 data. Will still be 83 average. No.
4.
That was quite some distance in the black. And taking out some of that nervousness. It's Taishi going for double 8. Yeah, that was almost in. Just nick it. No, he can't. He can't. Rubs his hair in frustration. Hussein Nada is stone cold. Yeah.
Game shot.
You already saw it. Saw it in his face that he was going to check this one. They want to grab a set. The Emirates want to grab a set here, I can tell you. And let's think about how close these matches could be. Could have been. Where? I mean, these matches could be. You have 5 sets, you have 7 sets. You can play 3-3 and then have a deciding set with trios played, which is amazing. Quite interesting game mode. I think paying homage to the, more Japanese style of play, although Fidodarts is from Taiwan, but the more, they play cricket as well as 501, as well as 701, which you rarely see in Europe. You never see it in the PDC. You rarely see it in Europe. In Germany, we almost never play cricket in a tournament. Either it's mostly 5-1, or it's a life and death tournament where you have 3 lives and you play at one machine with 3 or 4 or 5 players, and whoever has the most score left after one of the players checks loses a life. And if you lose all your 3 or 4 lives, you're out of the tournament. So we play cricket now, and at this screen on this side, you can see the X's on the side of Japan, the red X at 20, then a gray X at 19, and a red X at 18. I can show you quickly. Come on, mouse. Do you see this? The 19s are closed for both players. Sorry, my mouse tends to double click. I don't know. So Japan has closed 20, 19, 18, and the Emirates have closed 17, 16, and 15. They have 16 points. Japan has 78 points. They want to close the bull. I can't see the bull score because it says Hussein Nada is throwing the darts. Now we can see it. Japan needs one more at the bull to close it. And they can still score on 20, 19, and 18, which they don't have to because they are in front. One more bull closes the bull. So that's closed. Now the Emirates can still score on 17 and 6. Why doesn't he score? Okay, he wanted to close some stuff. Japan wants to score. You can see they want to use the 20 when it's still on. And then close the 17s, which was a perfect shot right there from our friend Koichiro. But Hussein is a stone cold customer, as before, quite a good player, as you saw earlier. His teammates can't quite keep up, but he's a strong player, and he scores on the 16s. So they are on 130 points now, and pressure of scoring is on Japan. 80 points scored. Great darts from Taishi. Wow. And more great darts from Koichiro. Well, his average is close to 80 after 3 years of playing, which is nice. And you can see why. Brutal. Clean. Surgical precision. Closing this match out. It was cruel. But the Emirates, they still have some fight in them. They averaged 79. Japan 82. So it does keep your averages for the set,
54.
I guess. So it shows the set average, which does not include cricket. Or does it? Because they are quite high.
5.
I'm not sure. Questions to be asked. I hope Frank is writing them down so he can feed me some information. Which I was able to know.
36.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6. I think more even. Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 Fidodarts online right now in my dart center in Germany.
43.
You could also rent one of them, by the way. Just contact me
100.
at dartlethics@gmail.com or through my website, Dartzentrum. Wait. Maybe this is a command. I'm not
43.
sure. Let's see if my bot knows this command. While
66.
Hussein hits a triple 20 with his last start.
$65.
Triple 19 was good. And it's a fight.
45.
The Emirates are running away in scoring, and they started this. We need a 135. Oh, we get some 15s.
87.
It's a good last start. 87 scored. And now Hussein Mohammad with a triple 19, also a good player.
67.
But these fives, they hurt. 133. 133 is a difficult shot. Difficult outshot, but they don't have to take it if Japan does not get on a finish. So eyes on Japan now. Just over. They won't get to a finish. Well, they still can, by the way.
60.
No, they can't. 198. So Hussein can set this one up. He will go on triple 19s and now triple 18. Nope,
43.
doesn't get it. Japan applies pressure. There's one. There's two. Another one leaves. 36 for a 162. Oh, 162. Great shot from a great player, which I'm happy that I do not have to play against. Koichiro Terao just setting up 36 with a maximum. Amazing darts. Puts quite some pressure on his teammate Taishi Kumagai. Double 18. Wow. Goes far inside again. Double 9. But double 9 saved the day for Japan quite a few times today.
29.
Oh, hits a 2? Did he want to bust the score, or did he want to throw a 1? I'm not sure. Tops. Boom!
Shot.
Hussein stone cold. And this is the first point for the United Arab Emirates. He misses the 12, but then corrects with a 3 and tops, because 9 plus 3 is 12. As you know, as Hussein knows, and then tops is all she said, or all she wrote, whatever. 5-1. The Emirates grab some points. And I'm still fascinated by this guy. Junsuke, who could be Yoichi not laughing and not having a beard. I'm not sure. Playing Condor X, by the way, neon yellow. You see quite some Condor Trinidad systems being played. Condor systems, I mean. Trinidad darts, probably. Could be Condor darts. I mean, Felix Corporation material. In Japan, it's not as popular in Germany and Europe yet. Obviously, we're close to England and close to the Netherlands with Bose, Target, and Germany with those brands. But people do like the Japanese darts and the Japanese setups. Obviously, L style as well. Now we can go to Interact and we see set 7. But we get all 4 players that have been competing today since 2 p.m. to play against each other to decide this one. And our Weizen guy at the back, he is showing quite some gestures, trying to understand the game of darts, I guess. He's like, do you throw like this? Yes, you do. Okay, 901. Is there something else we played here? 901. No, it's one game of 901.
85.
And United Arab Emirates started with an 85.
85.
Counter shot from Japan. 85. Hussein Muhammad
47.
scores a 47.
60. 60.
But you can.
$85. 41.
Watch this last deciding set, deciding leg. As we see Shunsuke Zagara. The treble 20, 16 years of experience.
41.
Friends at the back. Ichiro Terao. He looks, in the picture, he looks like someone who just saw a spider or I don't know what. And
81.
Quite a good player. Hits another treble. And now Ichiro. Focused.
43.
Pulls his elbow slightly to the right before he throws, which is probably something he does know. Hussein Muhammad, also a good player. I mean, they won the double. And it was earned.
30.
I don't know if they are watching on their cell phones, which probably they don't because they can see the match live. These are some good darts
100.
from Taishi Kumagai. A 100. And Ahmed, I like his stare. You know, he looks focused.
30.
He looks focused and unhinged, uninhibited. Yeah, you can also see some movement here.
60.
From Shunsuke as he goes down, he goes to the side and throws. Every dart player has a unique throw, except for
45.
the dart players with the cleanest throws, like Dimitri van den Berg, who just throws textbook darts. Other than that, you can see players do these in-between throws.
81.
Like Yuichi, was it Yuichi? Let me have a look.
$42.
I need to look at the signs, you know. I think it was Yuichi Yonoki, which I only commented on once before, I think. There's a treble.
85.
85. Now Japan pulling away in this leg that the Emirates started. There's some fight back. 85. Only catching up. Taishi wants to put on the pressure even more.
44.
Yeah, celebrating this 19. Only a 44. If Ahmed hits a treble. He does.
100.
They are back in the game. 255 now. Yeah, but see the Japanese lineup. They all play 70 plus. On a good day, 80 plus. Ridiculous quality
95.
there. 95. And Ahmed Abloshi, who has not been playing very long. Also no follow-through.
30.
But likes to play, obviously. And we've got some stats. Yeah, playing for 3 years, new to Fidodarts. Treble 18. They could finish treble 18 again for 32.
54.
Nope. But this looks chewed for Japan. Cooked and chewed and swallowed. Husinada, great player. Focus. He's relaxed, you know. See,
85.
Relaxed. Calm. Just like this guy. Koichiro on double 16.
36.
Ooh, how is this outside? He's asking himself. Just on the wire. Oh my God, what will he do? Oh, he went for it.
100.
Great darts. 40 left. Pressure on Japan. And the lucky one. The unlucky one is Taishi Kumagai. Match start. Match start. More match starts. Number 3. Match start number 3. It's in. 6-1 victory for Japan. They take home 8 points. The Emirates take home 1 point. So this was the first casting of a game I did, international game, English cast, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel you're watching on now or follow it. And I hope to see you next time, which should be next Saturday, if everything goes as planned, with a new game and new players. And I wish you all a pleasant weekend.